Let us turn to Acts of the Apostles, Acts to chapter 2. And we want to read one or two verses for our text this morning. Acts chapter 2. And we're going to pick up the reading at verse 41 towards the end of the chapter. So let us read together then from the Acts of the Apostles chapter 2 at verse 41. Then they that gladly received his word were baptized, and the same day there were added unto them about 3,000 souls. And they continued steadfastly in the apostles' doctrine and fellowship, and in the breaking of bread, and in prayers. And fear came upon every soul, and many wonders and signs were done by the apostles. And all that believed were together, and had all things common, and sold their possessions and goods, and parted them to all men, as every man had need. And they continued daily with one accord in the temple, and breaking bread from house to house, did eat their meat with gladness and singleness of heart, praising God, and having favour with all the people. And the Lord added to the church daily such as should be saved. Amen. And may God bless his word to us. For our time this morning, we want to consider the Lord's Supper. And that indeed is the title of the sermon, the Lord's Supper. And our text will be found there in verse 42 of chapter 2 of Acts. And verse 42 says, And they continued steadfastly in the apostles' doctrine and fellowship, and in breaking of bread, and in prayers. We have said this before, but it's good to